Jema, Je Ananda Ma. 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 And my friend Eliza. Eliza is joining me today. Yes.
So my dear friends, a very, very heartfelt welcome to you. Let's do one or two Oms. Deep breath. One more time. And of course, a very sincere, heartfelt gratitude to those on cyberspace. Many thanks for being here. Your presence is truly a blessing. In our wonderful service here, we have some acknowledgements we do. Maybe it's your turn, Brother George, for land acknowledgement.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. And now we're a couple of hours into winter. I hope everybody's bundled up here. So we start with our service inviting in our ancestors. And each of us has obviously ancestors, or we wouldn't be here, but there's those particular ancestors who bring light and love into our hearts and leave an impression on us. And so maybe we can take a few seconds here and just close our eyes and just bring into our consciousness those people who have made a difference in our lives and continue to impress us to this day. And we thank them and we invite them to join us this morning in this lovely service in this first day of winter. And Jamal asked me to do this ancestor segment of our program, and I ran across this absolutely lovely little piece from a work called Ancestors by a group called the Light Collective, and I think it's particularly apropos for today. And it says, our ancestors, they understood our life's path and our spiritual cycles with nature. Ancient wisdom recognized the 4 major moments on the celestial calendar: the spring equinox, the summer solstice, the autumn equinox, and the winter solstice. Those experiences that connect people with the rhythms of the natural world, the sun, the moon, the planets, the tides, and the earth, so that they can experience their connectedness with all things. Through the solstice and equinox events, we tune into the cyclical patterns of Mother Nature, and we celebrate the coming season. Through ancient traditions and sacred space, we acknowledge and tune into the outside world as an individual and as a community. This is an opportunity to expand, connect, and rewild. Winter solstice is a pivotal time. Not only signifies the longest night of the year, but the rebirth of the sun. This period brings contemplative and restorative downtime for the body and for the mind. The rest and digest we crave for balance and for vitality. The elliptical nature of the Earth's rotation around the sun and its tilt brings the experience of the sun as arcing over our planet. In summer, the arc is high across the sky, and over the course of the year, it slowly lowers until its lowest point tonight, creating the shortest day and the longest night. But from today, the suns are gradually increasing, heralding longer days and more light into our lives. For this reason, although the day would traditionally mark the start of winter, it became a moment of celebration, a moment of hope, a tipping point between the dark and the light. The winter solstice night reflected an ancient wisdom, a vast faith and joy in the great forces of nature and divinity, an understanding of the balance of life. The darkness is needed. It is a moment of rest, an internal journey of the soul. It is the quiet that descends on our lives in winter, the quiet of nature as it rests. When we follow the pattern of nature, we step into a divine rhythm of rest and action, of dark and light. When we have faith in the constant cycle of the universe, there is no need for fear, the dark space of our minds and bodies, because we begin to understand that within it resides the light, the spark of joy, beauty, growth, and grace. We have nothing to fear because we can feel and sense the growing light both outside and within. We allow ourselves to be at peace. To celebrate the darkness is to know our own light, our own fire that continues to burn. So welcome winter, and welcome you all. And the other piece we do is we acknowledge our First Peoples. As many of you know, that we are sitting right now on the unceded land of the Duwamish people, and we need to continue to give them the respect they deserve. They have been the stewards of this land for many, many years. And if you have an interest, I got to look this up every time because I'm great. You can read more about them at www.duwamishtribe.org, and you can support them by going to realrentduwamish.org. Thank you all.
Good morning, you all. My name is Joey. Hi to those of you out there in cyberspace. So I was asked to read the Divine Feminine for today, or offer the Divine Feminine for today. And last week I was attending a spiritual class, and this was read, and it just seemed so appropriate for this time of year, and so I was grateful, actually, when I was asked to share this with you all this morning. So, on this solstice day, several eves before the specific spiritual miracle of the birth of the Christ child, this seems so appropriate, and it reminds us all of the miracle of life within each of us. So here goes. This is by Jalaluddin Rumi. It's called "The Body is Like Mary." The body is like Mary, and each of us has a Jesus inside. Who is not in labor? Holy labor. Every creature is. See the value of true art when the earth or a soul is in the mood to create beauty. For the witness might then for a moment know beyond any doubt, God is really there within. So innocently drawing life from us with her umbilical universe, infinite existence. Though also needing to be born, Yes, God also needs to be born. Birth from a hand's loving touch. Birth from a song, from a dance, breathing life into this world. The body is like Mary, and each of us has a Christ within.
Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om, 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 Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om, 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 Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om, 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 Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om, 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 Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om, 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 Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om, 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 Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Om. Hari Om. Hari Om.
Thank you. So, my dear friends, let's do a couple of chants. Before that, I forget the most important part, which Salijo has always reminded me, and previous to that, Karen, always ring the bell, which means once I ring it, you hear the vibrations, you're glued to your seats. Unless you have a need to go to this sanctuary of release, which is straight ahead this way. Okay. Okay, my dear friends, once again, a very, very heartfelt welcome to you. Let's do a chant, Allahu Allah, praising divinity, knowing that when we praise divinity, spirit, God, goddess, spirit doesn't become holy, we become holy. Allahu Allah. Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah. Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah. Just the beloved women. The beloved men. Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah. Family all together. Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah. Once softly. Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah. Twice aloud. Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah. And becoming very still for a few moments. Okay, one more, a chant of greeting. We used to always do this many years ago. Let's just first do the chant. Om Shanti Om, I am a peaceful soul. 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 My friends, let's all stand up and greet one another. Let's go, for example, with Isla. Om Shanti Om, I am a peaceful soul. And then bow to the other. And move on. Om Shanti Om, I am a peaceful soul. Om Shanti Om. Good to see you. I am a peaceful soul. Om Shanti Om, I am a peaceful soul. Two more times. Peaceful soul. One more time. Om Shanti Om, I am a peaceful soul. Thank you, my friends. You survived this. Congratulations. Please have a seat. My friends, there are many more chairs out here. You want to sit in front here? You want to sit here on this side? Are you okay sitting there? There's chairs also here if you want. You okay? Oh, okay. Terrific. You know, I thought we'd have a very sparse crowd today because I had 12 people communicate with me saying they could not come. But it's pretty packed. That's wonderful, wonderful. Okay, my dear friends, so I guess now time for the sermon. And the title is about community. So when I think of community, you know, I love stories, I love metaphors. Two metaphors come to mind. One is, a wall standing alone is useless. Add to it other walls, it can support a roof, even a granary. This is by Rumi. Another one by Rumi. Only when ink joins with a pen, can the blank paper say something. Only when ink joins with a pen can the blank paper say something. You know who was most insistent about community? Every sage has been, every prophet, prophetess has been, the Buddha. Once Buddha's secretary, who's also his first cousin, who was saying to the Buddha, Lord Buddha, it seems that right community is important. The Buddha raised his voice. Ananda, you're wrong, wrong, wrong. Not important, it is critical, it is essential. If you want to become enlightened, to cultivate and to belong to what he calls right community. So just ask yourself, do I really believe that about what Rumi calls, you know, his phrase is, please come out of the circle of time and enter the circle of love. You know, in this community here, we've talked many times about the Harvard study, 85 years by now. 85-year study, and the Brigham Young University study, which is probably 12 years by now, trying to understand what brings happiness to people. And as they did that experiment, also what contributes to longevity of life. As some of you might know, in both the studies, the number one factor for happiness, among many other things, number one factor was having relationships that are reliable. That constitutes the bulk of one's happiness and, amazingly, as I said, longevity of life. Which is why I love that Mullah Nasruddin stories also you've heard many times, the fictional mullah, here's the allegory, the metaphor. The mullah is on his donkey, rushing through the marketplace. And his family and friends hail him, Mullah, stop, I want to talk to you. What does the mullah say? I'm so sorry, I have no time. I am busy looking for my donkey. Chasing money, chasing titles, chasing power. It's great. But that will not bring us happiness. It is your friends and your family with whom you have a connection. That'll bring us happiness. Okay, you don't have to believe that, but just stay with that. Does that, as Rumi would say, does that splash in my heart? Does that ring true for me? Just be with that. Okay, if it is true, then what is the criteria for having right community, as the Buddha calls it? The word right, you know, don't be stuck on that word right. A loving community, circle of love. But what are some criteria? If you look at all the world's traditions, I love studying different religions, there are three main criteria. The first one is there love between me and that person or persons? It doesn't have to be, you know, profound, deep love, but there is some affection. And of course, when I say love, I love those wonderful insights. You know, for example, Rumi says, when I came to love, I was ashamed of all I ever said about love. He says, most of us, when we think about love, we think of we think of domination and servitude. We think of love as being degrees of domination and servitude. But that's not love. Love is something which arrives complete, like the moon in the sky, an ocean whose depth cannot be fathomed. Which is why Rumi says, love is in every religion, but love has no religion. the most common insight, for me, the most profound insight is my life journey, your life journey, is all about loving. It's about being loved, not being loved, but yearning to be loved. Which is why I find the most beautiful practice for me, the most beautiful technique of healing, empowerment, being alive is this meditation of, both in my meditative time, also waking hours, is to focus on my heart and tell my heart, I love you. Or as Miwan, actually, who's Miwan is there, she told our class, you can also say to the heart, and some people say that particularly works for me, in place of I love you, you are loved. You are loved. Try it. Focus on your heart just for a few seconds and just tell your heart either I love you or you are loved. Okay, and the other meditation I love very much, which I do as often as I can, focusing on the heart and just pouring out light and love to stones, to trees, to birds, to people. Just pouring out light and love. Okay, this is not a lecture on love, so love is the first criteria. Okay. Second one is trust. If you really want to have authentic community, there has to be trust. Brother Jamal, unless you're vulnerable or willing to be vulnerable, there is no real community. If everything is wonderful, great, nice all the time for days and weeks and months and years, it's not an authentic community. So in our community here, both myself, previous late Karen, Sally Joe, as ministers, and also as members of the congregation, we have talked to so many people who might be smiling, but they will say, I'm in pain. There is suffering. In fact, one of my most famous, my most favorite Bollywood songs is this song, Tum itna jo muskura rahe ho, kya gham hai jo tum chupa rahe ho. That you are smiling so much, so beautifully, so often. What is the pain that you are hiding, that you're concealing? And the truth is, no matter how much I smile a lot, no matter how much you smile, to some extent we're all suffering. So to have authentic community, can I be willing to be vulnerable? That creates trust. The third one, found in all the religions, again the words of the Buddha. When Buddha said, you're wrong, Ananda, community is critical. So they said, tell us one element of community that is critical. And the Buddha said, find friends who love the truth. So honoring the truth and living the truth, whatever that means to you. On a personal level, being truthful, I need help. I'm getting old. I've had several people tell me, the truth is, I'm getting old. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I need help. Who will take care of me as I get sick? We'll all inevitably get sick. So we create community. That's on the personal level. And then on the institutional level, why we gather together is people come and say, I love my religion, but something doesn't feel right. There's so much of exclusivity. The Jews will say, chosen people. Christians, this is the only way. Muslims, the Quran is the most superior of books. I'm tired of it. They will say, I'm tired of it. It doesn't feel complete. So they will say, I am really upset about exclusivity. That's one. Another one is, how come in our scriptures there's so much of violence? I don't care which scripture it is. There's so much of violence. Number 3 is inequality of women. My Interfaith Amigo, Don Mackenzie, the Christian Interfaith Amigo, he was always fond of saying, we've done at least close to 300 presentations all over the country. And he would always say, feminism is a radical notion that women are people. That was his favorite line, so I know it by heart. So, exclusivity, violence in Scripture, inequality of women, and there's so much in all the traditions, don't matter which one it is, so much of homophobia. This is a place where we tell friends, you know, we love you no matter what your religion is. You know, what is the famous words of Rumi? Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of leaving, even if you've broken your vows 1,000 times, come and come again. Okay, now ask yourself, in my circle of love, especially the core circle of love, do these criteria exist? Love, trust, living the truth, loving the truth. Love, trust, truth. I'll be quiet, just be with that. Okay, third point. This is a place where we aspire as much as humanly possible to be non-hierarchical. We truly want to believe and implement the fact that we're all teachers and students alike, non-hierarchical. Number two, it's a place of learning. Need to continue learning, never stop, just keep on moving. And third is a place of creativity, finding solutions to problems, personal, institutional. So rather than talk too much, as I said, I love stories, I love metaphors. I want to repeat that story you've heard many times. The mullah, who's fictional, by now he's a famous preacher, so a mosque invites him to speak. You know, you're so famous, please speak. So he goes, on the podium, he says, okay, do you know what I'm going to speak about today? And everybody says, no, we have no idea. And he steps down, saying, if you have no idea, what's the point of me speaking? It's like, planting seeds on a stony ground. Nothing will grow. You need to have some idea about what I'm speaking for you to get some benefit. So they persuade him to come back a second time. So he goes again. Do you know what I'm going to speak about today? Yes. What's the point of speaking? You know it all. They beg him to come a third time. He goes again. Do you know what I'm going to speak about today? One group says yes, one group says no. Then he steps down again. The ones who said yes teach the other ones who said no. So there's great learning here, that the bulk of learning really comes through not the presentations that are made, but the conversations during lunch break, during tea break, coffee break, helping one another. So in that sense, we want to make everything non-hierarchical, as much as is humanly possible, as much as it is functional, that works that way. The other one, which is a very famous story, is, again, it's allegorical. It's about our invitation to complete our life purpose. So here's a story. Again, I repeat, it's allegorical. There's a blind person, and there's a lame person, crippled, cannot walk. And they both have invitations to go to the king's banquet. The blind person says, alas, I cannot see, I cannot make my way. The lame person says, I cannot make my way, I cannot walk. But they have a community. They go to a community and they come up with creative solutions. They say, lame person, I hope I get this right. Lame person, your eyes are good. And blind person, your legs are good. So lame person, piggyback on the blind person and let your eyes direct the legs of the other person. This way they both reach the king's banquet. It's a question of finding creative solutions, which is why I always ask members of our congregation to really become aware of what constitutes interfaith services. Because everywhere you go, they say, yeah, interfaith is wonderful, but they'll ask, so how do you do interfaith? So this has evolved over the last 27 years. So again, just for your understanding, take it to heart. The first week, we have a Sunday service where we invite an outside speaker we can learn from. The second week, Joe is very active in that, universal worship, honoring all traditions. Every third week, I speak. I speak about Islam, Eastern traditions. Fourth week, Sally Jo, who is a co-minister, she involves a member of the congregation to become the speaker. But this has evolved, and it needs to continue to evolve. Same thing with governance. It took, again, 27 years to come up with what we call today the guiding council. Many of you don't know that. It took a number of what do you say in English? Iterations, different forms. Oh my God, continuously exploring what constitutes the best governance. Should it be the ministers? Should it be a board? Most houses of worship have a board who are elected. But guess what? In that tiny room there, I have met many pastors who've come and told me, Jamal, you're a Muslim, you're outside the Christian group, please help me. I am tortured by the board. It's usually one or two persons on the board who can make life so difficult. I don't understand. They were such nice people, they were friends of mine, but once they became the member of the board, they became tyrannical. So I and Karen decided we cannot have the board be the governing. Anyhow, the iteration after iteration, so now we have a guiding council where, as we always famously say, the board is defanged. We do have a president, because that's required for facilitation, but it's that guiding council that makes all the decision. But all by way of saying, this was a continuous work by the community. Me and Karen and the members of the congregation, we talked about it, we tried different systems, and today we have this guiding council. Okay, just be with that for a few moments. In your life, does your community give you that sense of help, creativity that you need? Okay, just a few more points. This community has to be a place, it is critical, it be a place where we become better human beings through spiritual practices, more Christ-like, Buddha-like, Elohim-like. Otherwise, it does not fulfill its purpose. Why is religion failing these days? I mean, the institution of religion. So many of us are saying, I am spiritual but not religious. Why? Because they're saying all the institutions of religion, I don't care which religion it is, they're so focused on simply recruitment and fundraising. I want to become a better human being. I want to be of service to God's creation. Help me in that area. So we aspire through classes, through personal conversations, to come up with particular exercises, practices that help you to become a better human being from different traditions that resonate for you, splash in your heart, that work for you, are not just theoretical, but really help you to become more Christ-like, Buddha-like, Elohim-like, Allah-like. I love that story where a little child asked this wise person, "Oh, wise person, you're so wise. Can you please tell me what is my best career for me? What is my best career?" What does that old man say? The best career is just become a better human being. The opportunities are many and the competition is sparse. The opportunities are many and the competition is sparse. I love that one. I'm thinking of the wonderful insight by, I think it is by Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav, who said, Brother Jamal, if you don't become a better person tomorrow than you are today, what is the use of a tomorrow? If you don't become a better person tomorrow than you are today, what is the reason? What is the purpose of a tomorrow? So ask yourself, am I becoming a better person little by little every day? But this requires what is called the inner inconvenient work. The inner inconvenient work. What do I mean by that? This very famous poet from South Asia, Mirza Ghalib, who says, Brother Jamal, your face was unclean. Your face was unclean, but you were obsessed with cleaning and polishing and cleaning and polishing the mirror. Brother Jamal, the work you have to do daily is to transform your ego from a commanding master into a personal assistant. Transform your ego through compassionate self-witnessing. Get to know yourself. Transform it from a commanding master into a personal assistant. That's not all. The holy books go on. For example, if you study the Quran has a verse that says, do you know there is rust on your heart? Remove that rust. What is that rust? Prophet Muhammad was asked. He said, several things, many things, but one is pride, arrogance. Other one is greed. Third one is jealousy. And there's a fourth one, unrestrained anger. Anger is wonderful. It's righteous. It motivates you to work for justice. But if it's unrestrained, it can lapse into what? Revenge, hatred. The holy books say even that is not enough, cleansing the heart. Open your heart. Embrace your 10,000 joys and sorrows. Allow your heart to break open so you can create what is called an inner spaciousness, more love, more joy to flow into you. Which is why I love the words of Rumi. Take a pickaxe and break open your stony heart. The heart's matrix is glutted with rubies. Springs of laughter are buried in your chest. So this is called the inner inconvenient work. Am I doing that? Well, let us help one another to do that in community. Okay, moving on very quickly. This is a place of service. I have to be of authentic service to God's creation, which is why I love the words of that Bengali poet Tagore. Some of you know it by heart. Maybe you can repeat it with me. I slept and dreamt. Life was joy. I awoke and found life was service. I served and lo, service was joy. Service was joy. So, what is authentic giving? If you look at all the holy books, there's some criteria. Brother Jamal, you want to be of service to others. Number one criteria is give freely of what you love. Your time, your energy, your resources. Number two, give to those who ask and those who cannot ask. That's number two. Number three, only if possible, I repeat, only if possible, give quietly, without any show. This connects you to God. And the fourth one for me is most important, is when you are of service, do it without any attachment to any prestige or prize or praise. And let me tell you, honestly, in our community, we have people here, some of you sitting here, who do so much wonderful work, whether it's homeless or making the place beautiful, helping other people, driving people to doctors, being with them as they're dying, one after the other. Beautiful human work without any attachment to prizes, prestige, or praise. I love the insight of Ruby, who says, Brother Jamal, on the day you die, you'll have to leave your money and titles at your palace. Brother Jamal, you have wonderful friends, wonderful family. That's beautiful, powerful, essential. But they can accompany you only up to the gravesite. What takes you beyond the gravesite is a record of your righteous deeds, your acts of service. Prophet Muhammad was asked, what do you mean? Tell us, I'm just a simple human being. What can I do? Prophet Muhammad said, do good deeds according to your capacity. God never tires of giving rewards unless you tire of doing good deeds. The good deeds most loved by God are the ones that are done regularly, no matter how small they are. The good deeds most loved by God are the ones that are done regularly, no matter how small they are. Just be with that. What are small deeds I could be doing that I am doing regularly, no matter how small they are? Okay, this is also a place of prayer and supplications. Prayers are of two kinds. One is praising God and expressing gratitude, and the other one is imploring God, please, 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 I want this, I need this. I've already mentioned when we praise God, God doesn't become holy, we become holy. So what is the benefit of prayer? Like Muslims pray 5 times or 3 times a day. What is the benefit of it? God doesn't need our prayers, but by praying, by meditating, we are allowing ourselves to be as much as possible into a prayerful state. That is the beauty of meditation, of prayers. Otherwise, if I'm not in a prayerful state, I become immersed too much in my dramas and melodramas, in gossips. How can I stay in a state of prayerfulness? Supplications. Oh God, please God, please God. Here, all the sages say, please focus on increased necessity. Your supplication can be ritual. Oh God, I want this for this person who's not well. It can be ritualistic, or it can be with what is called increased necessity. Please God, please, please, I beg you, I implore you. Rumi says, have you not noticed that only when a baby is born, does the mother's chest become filled with milk? Why? Because there is an increased necessity for that. I write about this, I speak about this. My paternal grandfather was pretty well known for creating rains. He used to be employed by the British government to go to areas of drought and pray for rain to fall. What was his technique? He would say, I need at least 1 week. 1 week he would go to the mosque and in his house and just be in a state of silence and prayer, purify himself. Then he would go into the fields and his hand would go out like this, automatically go down like this, and he would implore God, please, please, I beg you, I beg you. He would cry, let there be rain, let there be rain. And people around would join him, yes, please, let there be rain, please, let there be rain, seeing his example. And they would also go like this, their hands. Later on he explained that had nothing to do with it. He had no idea his hands went like this. But the main core vibration that worked was the imploring, the begging, the beseeching. Oh God, please, I beg you, I beg you, I beg you. Tears would come down. Others would be touched. They would also pray. And sometimes nothing happened. And sometimes there was a huge downpour. As the mystics say, in fact, Rumi says, do it like this. Oh God, I shall pray to thee and pray to thee and pray to thee until the milk of thy loving kindness boils over. Right now, just become very quiet. Be in a prayerful state. Who is it you want to pray for? Pray for yourself for something. Pray for others. For example, I want to make it public because she really has asked me to pray for Shannon Sullivan. But from my heart, I want to say, oh God, please, please, upon Shannon, shower thy blessings. I'll be so grateful. I'll be quiet now. So just, in fact, if you want, name someone. Who would you like to name that we want to pray for? Just name. I mentioned Shannon. Mention somebody. Keep on mentioning. Let's be with that. Focus on the heart. Just go deep into it, and any modality you want to use, oh God, please, I beg you, I implore you. Shower your blessings of love, empowerment, healing on this person or persons. I'll be quiet now. Just send out light and love. Okay. And one last thing I want to say, just to mention that your prayer has been answered. I'm going to cut my speech short. Only one more item. In all of these that I've spoken, all the traditions say, all the great sages say, go deeper. Don't stop. Continue going deeper, deeper, deeper in your prayers, in your aspirations to become a better human being, aspirations to be of service. Since today the topic was community, it's wonderful we create community, but reach out to others. Then reach out to others who are different from you. For me, if I be very honest, Trump supporters, with his politics or religion or, people who are racist, people who are believing so much in exclusivity. They have hate in them. But Brother Jamal, go deeper. Reach out to them. Connect with them. There's a couple of verses in the Quran. The verse in the Quran says, if Allah wanted, Allah could have made all of us, I'm saying here and also outside, one single community. But God chose to create diversity of every kind, races, religion, politics, gender, for one primary reason, says the Quran, so you might get to know the other on a human level. And the other one is, God has, from the Quran, there's a wonderful verse that I take into heart. God has created some of you to be a trial for others. It was meant to be difficult. Meant to be difficult. So I want to say, for example, in my life, before 2001, before we talked about all these different things, I took these verses to heart, and I would reach out to people who were anti-Islam, who were racists, really racist. They were quite strong in that. But something, once I got to know them, once I connected with them on a human level, it took quite some time, they became my best friends. And I want to honestly tell you, believe it or not, the ones who have helped me most before 2001 were these same people who you would consider racists. But once you got to know them on a human level, you created a kinship of spirit. And they have been so helpful to me materially. When I needed desperately some help, they came to the rescue. So let's end with a chant of the Buddha who says, Gate, gate. It means go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. Don't stop where you are. Whether it is your spiritual practices, connecting with the others, in your love, in your compassion, in your services, go deeper. Gate, gate, para sam gate, bodhiswaha. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving further. Keep moving beyond the beyond. Bodhiswaha means, then you become enlightened being. Gate, gate, para samgate, bodhiswaha. Gate, gate, para samgate, bodhiswaha. Two more times. Gate, gate, para samgate, bodhiswaha. One more time. Gate, gate, para samgate, bodhiswaha. So may I take this for myself a prayer to heart, which I always am reminded, Brother Jamal, don't overdo anything. I've spoken quite a long time. So to make up for that, a very short meditation. Close your eyes. Focus on your nostril and just be present with your breath as you inhale and as you exhale. And now kindly let go of that. And this time, focus on your heart. And please listen to this beautiful revelation where Spirit tells us, beloved one, God tells us, Goddess tells us, whatever your belief system is, Spirit says, beloved one, I cannot be contained in the space of the earth. I cannot be contained in the space of the heavens, but I can be contained in the space of the pure, loving heart. Please focus on the heart and tell the heart, I love you. Or you are loved. I love you. You are loved, but with feeling. I love you. You are loved. As you keep saying these words, a most beautiful divine vibration is going from the tongue into the mouth, into the throat, deep into the chest, even deeper into the heart, even deeper into the hidden, even deeper into the hidden of the hidden, astonishingly loving us, blessing us, healing us, empowering us. I love you. You are loved. And now stop saying anything at all. One last step. Focus on the heart. And through intention, just pour out light and love in an outward, expansive direction, radiating, pouring out light and love. And please remember, the more light and love we pour out, the more light and love we become filled up with. It's a law, ancient, inexhaustible. So unabashedly pouring out light and love. And this opens up our heart. Let's bring this to a close by chanting Bismillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La ilaha illallahu. La ilaha illallahu. And my dear friends, I completely forgot. I was going to ask Brenda to play the flute as I did the meditation. Give a short flute playing. Yeah. She was supposed to do this. I was meditating, but I forgot completely. But she forgives me. Okay, let's go like this. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Isla, please. Yeah. to you.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Now, my dear friends, as we bring it to a close, this is time for offering. Please know that any offering you give us materially or through your energy, through your prayers, we pray that it is returned to you many, many-fold. And maybe this is being passed around just to save time. We've gone over time. Just to talk about our upcoming gatherings. You know, after this program is over, the real service starts downstairs. We have fellowship over drink and food. And we also have, Joey, we have those wonderful arts and crafts, right? We have.
Yes. Please join us downstairs for food and for arts and crafts that folks have donated to Interfaith. There's clothing and jewelry and Christmas decorations and household items for sale down there on the back two tables. So we would love all your donations for that will go to Interfaith Community Sanctuary. So we appreciate all those who have donated and who have purchased items. I'd also like to say just another thank you to all of you who have donated to the food drive. We doubled our donations this year, so thank you so very much for serving your community in this way.
Thank you so much, Joey. A very quick word about upcoming gatherings. Please look into our website. We have so many programs happening. Meditation that George does. We have Rumi Mathnavi book reading. We have Course in Miracles. We have Native American chanting, drumming, and programs along those lines, and many more. And I also want to say the theme for next year, each month, is based on this book. Zen and the Art of Saving the Planet. This is a national bestseller, this book. So each month we'll focus on different themes from this book. And along the same lines, I have to make some propaganda. I'm doing a class based on this book, a 6-week class, which I've done since 1992, since my hair was black. It continuously keeps on going. So if you're interested, there's flyers on this 6-week class starting January 10th. Any other gatherings I've missed that is essential? Oh yeah, so Brenda, please come up here. Briefly tell us something about the program you're doing with Interfaith Community Sanctuary. Sally Jo said, Jamal, please make sure to make a little time for Brenda.
Hi everyone, my name is Brenda Neth, and I'm here to just let you know that next week we'll be having a Heartfulness seminar. And Heartfulness is an international, non-denominational meditation that bases on light within the heart. So it has its roots in Jainism and Sufism, and I've been doing it for 30 years, and we'll be having our trainer, Sri Ram. Would you stand up for a minute, please? Sri Ram will be doing the session, and I will be doing about 15 minutes of music shortly after your regular service is ended. And I've been doing this for quite a while, and it's really touched my life. I was estranged from my family for 7 years. I hated all religion, and through this process was able to reconnect with my father, who's a retired Methodist minister, who does a great deal of work with the Buddhist-Christian dialogue. He's a pluralist, and I do this kind of work now because of him. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brenda. And before we close, I want to give a special thanks to my young friend here, Nathaniel. Nathaniel, do stand up. I've seen him. I've known him since he was this small, and now I look up to him like this. He and his beloved mother, they've been friends for a number of years. After what period of time are we connecting? Do you know? Long time, a very, very long time. But thank you so much for coming. Which college do you go to? Tell everybody.
I go to Williams College in Massachusetts.
Congratulations. Okay, wonderful, wonderful.
You're all invited to the Healing Sound Journey this coming Friday at 7 o'clock. It's in person. It'll be basically a chance for you to either sit and meditate or lie down and sleep, or some people dance. And I'll just be doing these kinds of chants through the evening. And it's dedicated this coming Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Yeah, the 26th. Yeah, it's Boxing Day. It'll be at 7 o'clock. And it's a chance for you to reconnect with your inner peace and your inner wisdom.
Any sharing? Anything that's come up for you that before we go downstairs and snack over beverages and food? Yes. Oh, your class.
Yeah. Second Thursday of the month, we have a zikr here in this area with the Ruhaniyat order of Sufis. And anybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. And are you doing a class or something? Oh, I do a class. Yeah, there's a class coming up January 17th, end of life planning class. That there should be flyers.
Trudy used to do. Huh? Like Trudy James used to do.
Ah, Trudy James. Yes, yes. Any other sharing before we move downstairs? Sharing of the heart. Ah, Nina has a sharing.
It's very simple. It's just thank you. This was magical.
Very good. Thank you. She's my best therapist. You wanted to say something? No. Okay, my friends, then let's do a close up with the ancestors.
Beloved ancestors, those who have taught us everything we know, thank you for your presence here today. We are so grateful for all of the gifts that you have showered upon us. May your days be joyous. Bless you. Thank you for joining us. And you are now released to whatever realms you choose to be in. Thank you.
Judy wants to say something. Oh, no, I will just, okay, thank you. Okay, my dear friends, when I ring this bell, you are unglued from your seats. You've been very faithful. We say goodbye to all those members who are on cyberspace, and my friends, let's do a blessing. May the blessings of God rest upon you. May you are released, and please join us downstairs for the real fellowship over food, drink, and gift.